Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is GC Performance here, back with another video. The reason why I'm making this video is because I just released a video on a Pinroll F12, and I kept on getting this question a lot, like saying, why did he choose to go with Ultegra Di2 over Dura-Ace on such a nice bike? What's the benefit to something like this? And even questions in my shop, I get this all the time. What should I choose for my group set when building a bike? Should I build an S-Works with Ultegra Di2? Should I build my Pro with Di2 or Dura-Ace Di2? Should I buy a 105? I'm going to kind of break it down to you from what I've learned from working in the bike industry for a while. Hopefully this will keep it a short segment, but I'm going to kind of just give you kind of little things I've learned off the top. So, I mean, even on Shimano's website right here, it says right here. This is going to be real easy, quick stuff, but so you have road group sets, Dura-Ace high-end. Obviously, they have, this is going to be Shimano Tourney, which you probably won't see on anything but Walmart bikes. To be honest with you, you won't see a road bike really with Shimano Tourney unless it's like a Walmart bike, or maybe, I'm sorry if there are group bike shop bikes out there with Shimano Tourney, but usually like an $800 Specialized or Trek or an entry-level aluminum bike will come with Shimano Claris. That's a 8-speed in the rear, 2 in the front usually. Then next speed up is going to be Shimano Sora, which is again a 9-speed in the rear, so you're only getting a 9-speed in the back. Then Shimano Tiagra, which is a 10-speed. Very good group set, by the way. This is very underrated. This has stepped up huge or tremendously over the years. The cables are ran into the bars. They look great. It shifts smooth. I mean, literally, they made a bunch of steps. There's a huge trickle down effect where it's starting to become almost where you put a blindfold on, you shift between Shimano Tiagra and Shimano 105. It's gonna be hard to tell the difference. 105 is gonna be the base level where you're gonna get 11 speed for Shimano. And the benefit to getting something with Shimano 105 compared to Shimano Tiagra, you're going to see a bunch of low-end carbon bikes around $2,000 with Shimano Tiagra, and everyone says, well, is it worth it just to get the one gear to go 105? The only benefit I can really say, in terms of shift quality and longevity, they're both pretty similar in that aspect. With Shimano Tiagra, though, you're going to get a 10-speed Grupo. So if you ever want to make upgrades in the future to maybe like, hey, I want to upgrade my rear derailleur, or hey, I want to upgrade my chain, or hey, I want to upgrade my cassette, the only way you can upgrade to 11 speed is if you upgrade the whole group at once. So it's a big price a penny. If you buy a $2,000 road bike, you're like, oh, I'll just upgrade later. You have to buy a whole group up front, which is about $1,000, let's say, to get a 105 set. So if you buy a bike that's $2,700 with a Shimano 105 group, which is 11 speed, then you can slowly upgrade to Ultegra or Dura-Ace. Let's say you buy a 105, a full bike 105, let's say a rear derailleur, front derailleur, crank, stuff like that. You can buy a Ultegra rear derailleur, just single piece. That's a $200 upgrade or something like that. You can buy Dura-Ace shifters and shift with 105. You can buy 105 shifters, or I'm sorry, you can have 105 shifters and put a Dura-Ace derailleur there and slowly upgrade that. So that's the benefit of splurging from like a $2,000 or $2,200 bike with Tiagra to 105. In terms of shift quality, Tiagra is really great. I'm not gonna lie, they did a really good job on stuff. So Tiagra is going to be more robust, and these components right here are going to be definitely a longer or have a better longevity. So we can see right here, the cheaper ones, Tourney, Claris, and Tiagra, are going to be more endurance and sport base. Let's say like just entry level. 105 is going to break that mold into competition. You'll see a lot of lace sprints with 105 on there. So maybe a competition Grupo, you're not going to have as a little bit lighter, more competitive. You can put on a lightweight bike, blah, blah, blah. Shimano Ultegra is going to be that kind of mid-range performance, like a really good base group set. That's your daily driver. That's your main horse, your steed. You can beat the piss out of it and have fun for the rest of your day too. Ultegra, I love that group set. I mean, honestly, I can't get over it. It's great mechanical. Mechanical Di2. It's phenomenal. They got time trial, triathlon, competition, endurance, sport fitness as well. You can't go wrong with Ultegra. It's a great middle of the range. And then you have Shimano Dura-Ace, top of the line, fine jewelry. It's literally like you could buy a Shimano Dura-Ace group set and just show it off as jewelry because it looks that good. So I got all this jewelry. But anyways, Dura-Ace is going to be like a sports car. You hear those people who say, I want to buy a Mercedes, but I don't want that problem of changing an oil change. Or I want to buy a Bentley, and every time you take it into a shop, an oil change is going to be into the thousands of dollars. Similar to Dura-Ace. If you buy Dura-Ace and you have Dura-Ace and it's nice stuff, and your cassette wears out, it's a $300 cassette. So that's why you'll see a bunch of bikes being spec'd with a full Dura-Ace Grupo and maybe go with an Ultegra cassette, because Ultegra is $180 for the rear cassette, whereas the Shimano Dura-Ace is going to be $300. Chains are not that big difference. I think 105 Ultegra and Dura-Ace, it's like a difference of $5 to $10 per chain, so that's not the end of the world. But cassette-wise, yes. Shifter-wise, hell yeah. Shifters for Dura-Ace Di2, I think, are $600, maybe more. Ultegra, I think, is around like $300-400. So there are huge discrepancies for minimal weight gains, which I'll show you right now. That's my Google search. We have right here. So we're going to go down to here. This is for the Shimano Ultegra Di2 disc brake and also the Dura-Ace Di2 disc brake as well. They're going to give you weights for the complete Grupo, if I can find it. Bada beep, bop, boop. Okay, here we go. Okay, I should know this off the top of my head. I work at a bike shop, but brakes, front, weight, rear, front crank, scatterbrain, scatterbrain, scatterbrain. Sorry, give me a second, guys. Don't fight me on this. I wasn't prepared as I thought he was. Okay, right here. So, Ultegra Di2 hydraulic total system weights right here. Let's go ahead and get a zoom in on here for you guys. Enhance. Wait, hold on. Enhance. I don't want any loans. Enhance. So, total system weights, Ultegra hydraulic Di2, 2,627 grams. Dura-Ace hydraulic disc brake, 2,377 grams. It's a difference of 220 grams almost, or 250 grams almost. Not, I mean, and you're talking, so for 250 grams, we're talking, I'll just, maybe my fingernails off all my fingernails and toenails, you know, okay, it's exaggerated, but you get the gist. 250 grams, which I do videos, and you guys are like, my bike weighs 17 kilos, and this one's, or 7 kilos, and this one's 8 kilos. Like, you guys are like comparing apples to oranges, and you throw a full water bottle on there. It's not gonna make any sense. But anyways, 250 grams, it's a big difference, or it's a small difference. For the price tag of a full Shimano Dura-Ace Di2 Grupo, and we're talking shifters, flat mount disc, rear derailleur, front derailleur, cassette, chain, crank, cables, Di2 junction box, A, B, C, blah, blah. $3,300 for Dura-Ace Di2 compared to Shimano Ultegra, which usually goes for around $2,400. So even that, 24 to 33, you're saving $1,000 off of the group set. And you can see right here, they have them on sale. Also as well, sorry, I don't know if you guys see it, sorry. I forgot I have to enhance everything. $2,450. So you're saving $1,000 for 200 grams. Now, granted, I know that there is a world, and which I sell a lot to high-end clients. We're in South Florida. I understand that if you have the money for it, and this is your alcohol, this is your drug, this is what you like to do for fun. I have people who have a high income that like to enjoy spending money on their bikes. By all means, buy whatever you like, because I'm right there with you in my terms of hobbies as computers and bikes as well. I work at the bike shop, so I like to have the nicest stuff. But if you come into my store and you're going to ask me the difference between, should I spend the money between a Dura-Ace Di2 and Ultegra Di2, I'm going to flat out tell you Ultegra Di2. But now if you're going to say, hey, I'm building an S-Works, what should I build? I'm going to point you in the direction of Dura-Ace, because that's just what feels right. You know, I'm not going to tell you to buy a Ferrari and put some Honda Civic wheels on there, like Type R wheels, you know? You want to spec nice with nice. Now, in terms of affordability, I mean, if you're looking at S-Works, you're probably not worried about affordability. But in terms of saving money and efficiency, the Ultegra Di2 and Shimano and Dura-Ace Di2, when shifting an electronic shifter on there, you're not going to feel that. You're not going to feel the sway bar shift. You're not going to feel when you engage it. It's just a button you press, and it's going to shift very well. In terms of longevity, the Ultegra will last longer because it's made more robust and it's heavier. So the material on it's heavier. It can last longer. It can take a better beating. Whereas the Shimano Dura-Ace cassette, this beautiful looking cassette right here, it's very lightweight. So what's going to happen is it's going to wear faster. The chain and cassette will wear faster, which will cause it to not get as many miles, whereas like a cassette's prorated around like 1,500 to 2,000 miles, maybe 2,500 miles, depending on how often you change your chain, blah, blah, blah. But this will wear out way faster than an Ultegra cassette, and it's going to cost $300 compared to $120. So take that with a grain of salt. Also with cranks, I mean, the cranks look like, again, Dura-Ace crank is definitely one of the best looking cranks out there. I mean, it's a beautiful looking crank. The Dura-Ace brake calipers, one of the best looking brake calipers out there, or rotors, I'm sorry. You know, you can't go wrong with the way it looks. But in terms of longevity and lifespan and cost effectiveness of replacing these items, that's going to come down to it as well. So I would say that the Shimano Ultegra is going to be the steed, the workhorse, the best bang for the buck in that matter. Now that's all said and done. That's just my 2 cents on the subject. Hopefully, and the reason why you're probably seeing this heavy discount right here for $18.90 is probably because of the fact that everyone's heard rumors about new Shimano Dura-Ace coming out, or Shimano 12-speed, wireless, stuff like that. Maybe they bring a 105 electronic in the group. Maybe the wireless is their high-end product that's $4,000, and now their wired stuff is going to replace their mechanical. Maybe they don't even have a mechanical. Maybe they make a 105 or a Tiagra wired, which would be really cool. So hopefully for the future, this trickle-down technology just makes everything more cost-effective. It's a benefit for the consumer. Also, it'll put some strain on SRAM to maybe perfect theirs better. Competition brings better for the consumer. I'm talking like caveman, but this video went on a little bit longer than I want to, but this was just my opinion on the two of them. All said and done, I think for the money, Ultegra Di2 is going to be the best group set out there. Now, people are always going to say taboo to put Ultegra Di2 on a Dogma, Ultegra Di2 on a Project One, Ultegra Di2 on an S-Works. At the end of the day, it's what the consumer wants. Maybe they don't want to worry about replacing a $600 shifter for a Dura-Ace Di2 compared to an Ultegra Di2, which might be more readily available. Because once this stuff starts to phase out as well, the Dura-Ace Di2, they usually keep the Ultegra Di2 in stock longer, and that's what they keep available. So keep that in mind. That's going to do it for this video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that you guys watch it. And sorry for talking so fast. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys again so much for your support. I'll see you next video. Bye.